first quarter exam on Bible, Pilgrim's Progress. Here's the first question. Kindly retell Christian's journey toward the hill of difficulty. So there, Christian was walking with his gold silk robe and with the scroll and the seal on his forehead. And when he saw and with the seal on his forehead and the two men beside him, which was formality and hypocrisy. And there he was going, and when he was walking, there was the hill of difficulty. There was the gate, and which was written the hill of difficulty, which was the road was straight and steep, and here's the hill, and there were two ways around it, which one was destruction, and one was danger, which was wide and crooked. So and the road was crooked. So there, Christian took the straight gate, and the straight way, the gate, threw up the hill, which was the hill of difficulty. It was written. So what he did was, he when he went up the hill, he was having a trouble going up the hill, although it was steep. He sang a song. So that he could have a brave time. So he said that though this hill was a difficulty one, he could get out of it and reach the city that he wanted to go. And then the hypocrisy and the formality saw Christian having a trouble going up the hill. So instead, formality chose the way of danger, while formality chose the way of destruction, while hypocrisy chose the way of danger. And they thought that they could go, and they thought that the way was at the bottom of the hill that they saw, but they began to be lost. Well, while Christian was walking through the hill of difficulty, had saw a stream and refreshed himself with it and slept. And at his bosom his scroll fell. And there someone woke him up, saying, Be like an ant, thou sluggard. Wake up and be wise like her, like that. And then when he woke up, he continued his journey, and on his journey to the top of the hill, he saw another two men running from from running from the way Christian was going to, and running towards Christian was from and from when Christian was from. And Christian said, "Why are you running? And this is the wrong direction where thou goest. You should go." And they said, "Oh, we were so afraid that that there were lions. There were lions when we came up of this way, and we thought we're gonna be tied, so we ran this way." And then Christian said, Christian said, I am awfully scared about what you said, but where you're running is going to be destruction, and where you're running from is the way to the everlasting life, he said. So, but they did not mind and run. And when Christian was running, he saw the light. When Christian was running, he was afraid for what they said. So he was looking for his scroll, and suddenly his scroll was lost. He remembered his slip, and he slipped through the destruction hill. And he said that, oh, that sinful slip. And he tried to look again, and it was sunset when he found his scroll. He was so sorry that he did that. He was reading the scroll when suddenly he saw the lions that they described him. He don't know whether they were asleep or awake, and whether they were chained. So what he did was he was trying to run away when suddenly from the porter, the man at the porter, which was called Watchful, said, "Oh, don't run!" And then he said, "Whence thou came from, and where are they goest?" And he said, "I came to the city of destruction, and I will go forward to Mount Zion." The that's all. Here's the second question. Describe everything he had seen inside the beautiful palace. And can you recall from which Bible story or lesson those things are pertaining to? So, yeah, as I said, he was at the porter, and when he was received by a beautiful damsel named Discretion, 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 who asked him a good many questions and then let him in. Who, who then he talked with piety, prudence, and charity. And then they let him sleep on a room. And that room there was a window, and that window the sun was setting, and it was called peace. And then after that they showed him a great many things. Like the house was like a full of museum. Like the house was full like a museum. This was like a museum, and there they showed him the armor, the helmet of salvation, the shield of faith, the sword of the spirit, and the breastplate of I forgot, and the breastplate of I forgot. Then after that, they showed him that, and also showed him the rod of Moses, which Moses Moses used to spank the rock, and also used to 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 divide, I mean make the sea half, like make the sea, I don't know, half, and made them across the way through the Great Red Sea. And also let them saw the and a lot of things that they saw from Genesis to New Testament. They saw great many things, although it was like a museum to him. And also, and that's all.